Hello, this is John with Saul's message for Wednesday, December 30th, 2020. Today he is talking about the new awareness arising within humanity. There is an infinite abundance of love available to all. As the year 2020 draws to a close, people are increasingly concerned about the restrictions on their freedom that were put into place because of COVID-19 and wondering when they will be rescinded. The damage that they have caused to so many is enormous and was unnecessary. The truth of this is becoming ever more apparent as more information is being released into the public domain. Fear of imminent death due to the infection was used to convince people to honor these unwise and unnecessary restrictions. It is now quite clear that the number of deaths that have occurred since the virus was first named has not been any larger than normally occur throughout the year. These restrictions may be intensified or removed depending on the political intentions of those imposing them, but their overall effect has been to bring into people's awareness their right and their need to reclaim their individual sovereignty, instead of allowing themselves to be controlled and owned by an invalid authoritarian system, one of many that have existed in one form or another throughout the ages of humanity's earthly existence. Humans die. That is an aspect of being human, and it is not abnormal. Every individual in human form chose with complete freedom to experience separation from God by incarnating on earth. Nothing that can decay and die, from earth and rocks to plants and sentient life forms, is real. However, when you are incarnate in form, it seems that the material world, universe, is real. The game or illusion of separation that you collectively designed and constructed is meant to seem completely real, until, as humans, you begin to evolve sufficiently to become aware that you are eternal spiritual beings having a very temporary experience in form. As your most recent science has realized, the universe or material environment of which, as humans, you are aware of through your senses, is but a very, very small aspect of reality. At the forefront or leading edge of modern physics, it has been accepted that there is only consciousness, through which the physical environment is portrayed. Without consciousness, there is nothing. Consciousness is the means by which or through which all that can be experienced is experienced. Throughout the ages that humanity has been in existence on planet Earth, people have had spiritual experiences that have, as it were, blown their minds by presenting them with reality, something far vaster and more real than anything they have previously experienced. In recent decades, more and more people have had NDEs, and have attempted, with very little success, to describe them to others. What they have managed to convey to others is the fact that what they experienced while in these more complete states of consciousness was much more alive, more real, and more beautiful than anything else that they had ever previously experienced. They are always unforgettable, with the memory of them forever remaining as vivid as when they happened. Those who have these experiences find a new and far deeper meaning in their lives than they could ever imagined was possible, and this can cause difficulties and misunderstandings with their loved ones, who can be very confused and upset by their calm, peaceful, and non-judgmental acceptance of life as it unfolds. They no longer see any need to take sides or to persuade others to believe in the reality of their inspiring and uplifting new experiences, which have led them to change the way in which they live their lives, as they happily accept and live in the sense of peace and joy to which they have awakened. This growing awareness that what you experience as life as humans on earth is so incredibly limited is encouraging people to seek out something more real, more enjoyable, more beautiful, and more loving and accepting of them than what they have previously believed to be normal or possible. Some find it after years of seeking, some never find it, and others find it even though they have apparently made very little effort to do so. Understanding is now growing that effort is not the way to find that something, that it is found through surrender, but only when the moment is right for the individual who is seeking. Thus, for many it does not occur during their human lifetimes. What does happen is that, as people open to the awareness that there is indeed much more to life than can be experienced by humans in form, they come to a realization that the real meaning of life is love. Initially, this is very difficult for them to accept, because it seems that the world is a very dangerous place, in which survival is frequently severely threatened, and if love is the meaning, why is there so little of it, and why is there so much disagreement, danger, and conflict? In fact, there is an infinite abundance of love available to all, but it is shut out of people's awareness by the mesh, the tangle, or the veil, that all that is not in alignment with or in harmony with love seems to have used to separate them from it. Love is all that exists, and every sentient or conscious entity is alive because love, the life force, is constantly flowing through them. The mesh, tangle, or veil is the constant flow of thoughts that is accepted into a person's mind and with which most people self-identify, but that is most definitely not who you are. To find yourselves, you need to go within to that holy, secure, and most beautiful inner sanctuary, the field of love, the presence of Mother, Father, God, the source that is all that exists, that everyone, without any exceptions, can find within themselves. When doing so, instead of engaging with the thoughts of self-judgment, unworthiness, guilt, and shame that the ego offers you in every moment of your human existence, and possibly even more intensely when you choose to go within, just allow yourselves to relax and surrender into the divine embrace that is always there waiting for you to accept it and allow it to embrace you. Nothing separates you from yourself except your choice to identify solely with your human form. Yes, you make choices in every moment to identify with your bodies, the physical forms that enable you to participate in the illusion, dream, or game of separation. They seem to you to be totally real because through them you sense physical and emotional experiences. However, when you are asleep and have released your attachment to form, then there is nothing for you to be conscious of or aware of, and so it seems to you, the aspect of you that is in form, that you have been unconscious. You can never be unconscious because there is only consciousness, in which you are eternally and uninterruptedly present. But your body can be unconscious, and in that state its awareness is shut down, and so it seems is yours. This is only because your experience, for as long as you choose to identify solely with your physical form, because it appears to confirm your separation from all that is not you and from the One. Not knowing or being aware of your oneness is the experience of separation that you chose to engage with. Now humanity is in the process of choosing to know itself once more as one with Source, and this can be seen or perceived all around you as you observe people choosing to follow a personal spiritual path, not a path directed or pointed out by a religious organization, but their own individual path home to reality. There are numerous paths because there are numerous ones experiencing separation, and each one has to find the one that is perfect for her. Another's path cannot be yours, so attempting to follow one that another has laid out will only be a distraction. However, seeing the path that another is following can help someone to find their own. This is why people find it so helpful to read about and study the lives of those who were patently well advanced on their spiritual paths, and who demonstrated it by walking their talk and being loving and accepting of the life being presented to them in every moment. Life is the most wonderful gift, a miracle given to you at the moment of your creation within the field of divine energy love that is all that exists. Once given, it can and will never be taken away, unlike a human life that is temporary and which can be taken from you by someone else, and which some even choose to discard because they are or become unaware of the wonder that it is. Of course, when that transition occurs, your whole perception of the meaning of life is instantly changed as you become once more aware of the joy of life. Yes, some do refuse to see their own beauty even when they transition, but that too is a very, very temporary state. You are all divine beings, beings of love, and those of you reading or listening to this or to other uplifting and inspiring messages know this. You also know that you are presently incarnate to assist in humanity's collective awakening process, so do set and reset your intent. Yes, you can forget your intent or disregard it when powerful emotions arise within you, to be only loving whatever may arise in your daily lives. And whenever you spend even a moment in quiet reflection or contemplation, intend to send love to all, because that is one of the most powerful and effective ways in which you can assist in the awakening process. As the new year dawns, intensify your intent to be only loving. Be aware when you fail to live up to that intent, and forgive yourselves for any failures that occur, because love never judges, and you, each and every one of you, are love. Intend to be what you are, and enjoy the inner peace and calm that arise within you when you consciously offer love to yourselves and to others. It need not be visibly offered if the one or ones to whom you are offering it do not seem to you to be open to it. Just know that setting the intent and following through on it is extremely effective, and is why you incarnated at this point in the human story. Wishing you all a very peaceful and loving 2021. Saul.